Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brad. This is the Firefighter's Financial Toolbox. You've heard me talk in the past about my wife and I thinking about retiring in Arizona. In fact, we made a video about a month ago on our trip down there where we're actually looking at houses and we're not totally ready to pull the trigger yet. We're pretty close. We think we want to do there. We like the weather. We like the sun. Yes, it was a little hot while we were down there, but that's okay. Anyway, I found this article that I want to review, and it says, retiring in Arizona, you may want to rethink that. Thinking about retirement? Here's how Arizona stacks up against the rest of the country. All right, first off, if you're thinking about retirement, a new report suggests you may want to avoid Arizona and head to greener pastures like South Dakota. The financing consultant firm Bankrate, based in New York City, recently ranked the best and worst states for retirement. South Dakota topped the list with particularly high marks for well-being and taxes. As you know, residents there don't pay any income taxes on there in the state. And apparently it's the second most tax-friendly state according to the Tax Foundation. Meanwhile, Arizona, colloquially known as a good place for retirees, ranked just 29th in the country for retirements, with its best scores coming in for weather and well-being. So here's a breakdown of Arizona. Overall ranking, 29th. Cost of living, 34th. Crime, 43rd. Culture, 39. Healthcare quality, 27. Taxes, 21. Weather, 11. And well-being, 15. It says, after South Dakota, the author said the best places to retire are Utah, Idaho, New Hampshire, and yes, Florida. Hawaii has the best weather, while New Hampshire is best for low crime. Wyoming is the best state for taxes, and South Dakota ranked first for well-being. Vermont ranked number 1 for culture, and Mississippi is best for low cost of living. Minnesota is best for healthcare. Okay, on the flip side, the authors say New York, New Mexico, Maryland, Louisiana, and Arkansas are the 5 worst places to retire, with New York ranking dead last in cost of living and second to last in high taxes. Mexico is worst for crime and second worst for quality of health care. Remember Breaking Bad? But above all, the authors noted, love might be the most important factor in retirement over anything. Your relationship with your spouse plays an outsized role in your happiness in retirement. Citing a recent research paper, that bond is even more impactful than how you spend your money or the size of your nest egg. A married retiree with a high-quality spousal relationship is much better off than an unmarried retiree. So that doesn't really speak to the state, but as I said, we both have decided we want to live there, so I think that's going to be a big percentage of our decision. Bankrate used government and expert sources to compare each state. The authors then weighed those rankings based on responses to a 2017 survey it conducted last year and found that 47% of Americans would consider moving when they retire. Cost of living and taxes received the greatest weighting at 20%. Healthcare quality and weather received 15% of the weighting, while crime, cultural vitality, and well-being only received 10%. The data came from the Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality, the Council for Community and Economic Research, the FBI, the Gallup Share Care, NOAA, and the Tax Foundation. These were studies done at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. So you guys, take it with a grain of salt. Their study found that Arizona may not be the best place for us to retire, but here's my personal take on this. Currently, I'm in a 9% state tax bracket here in Oregon. You notice Oregon wasn't on the list, but if you look up the worst states in the West to retire, we're number 2 right behind Hawaii, actually number 3 behind Hawaii and California. But in the continental states, we're second behind California. And down in Phoenix, I'm going to be in effectively a 1.5% tax rate. So for me, that's saving 7.5% just on state taxes. That's a huge thing. The other thing is, and I've spoke about this before, is the weather, you guys. Right now in Oregon, we have beautiful weather, but it only lasts for a couple of months. It's gray all winter long. I want someplace where I have sun. Even if it's cold out, the sun just makes me feel better. All right, you guys, what do you think? Is it worth moving for retirement to save on taxes? Or is it worth moving on retirement to make your retirement more enjoyable for you and your spouse? Let me know what you think in the comments, you guys. Hope you got something out of this. If you did, do me a favor, drop me a like. If you're not already subscribed, hit the red button, subscribe to the channel. All right, we'll see you. Thanks.